Hello Channel viewers, I am DS your psychologist and welcome to another episode on Channel NITT. At Channel NITT, we have already discussed 3 problems that an ENTJ may encounter as an ENTJ. And all these 3 problems reflect an unhealthy ENTJ. The first one is known as the TeSe Loop. This happens when the ENTJ dismisses their auxiliary function, introverted intuition or NI. When introverted intuition does not perform for the ENTJ might want to trust it less and chooses the third function, which is extroverted sensing instead. Because extroverted sensing and extroverted thinking are extroverted functions, they make an ENTJ seemingly very outgoing. The ENTJ can go out of control. So for more information on the ENTJ in a TeSe Loop, please refer to our previous episode. Another problem that the ENTJ may face is known as existential depression. When an ENTJ goes on the existential depression mode, they can feel very sad for reasons that are not clearly identifiable. They start to question purpose, they start to question the meaning of their life. The third problem, which is the one that I've actually experienced recently, is what I would call the FI grip. FI is the inferior function of the ENTJ. Under normal circumstances, FI is not activated, especially for the ENTJ assertive. However, when TE, the dominant function, becomes overloaded, then FI may come in and have a greater say. When introverted feeling FI comes into play, the ENTJ becomes more irritable, aggressive, angry, and easily upset. And if this continues, the ENTJ can also go out of control, very similar to the ENTJ in a TeSe Loop. However, when an ENTJ is in a TeSe Loop, they are in a very rash mode. They're very outgoing and they seem to be on the run a lot. However, when an ENTJ is under the FI grip, it is also possible that they are very rash when it comes to talking, but actually they are more introverted. So I have been observing myself in my recent FI grip. I realized that I am not depressed, I am just very angry, upset, and in order to get out of the FI grip, I have a solution. So ENTJ, at one point in time, you might have been overloaded and your TE is stressed, so you might be in an FI grip. However, it is also possible that you have been mildly under the FI grip spell all the time, but you didn't know it. In order for you to get out of the FI grip, remember 3 words. These 3 words will do. Attachment brings disappointment. So when an ENTJ is overly invested in a particular outcome and it doesn't come or doesn't arrive in time, the ENTJ can get very agitated. They might start to be angry with themselves or angry with the people around them. And these people could be people that the ENTJ knows or even strangers. When you remind yourself that attachment of any sort need not to be attachment to people, attachment to results, particularly for the ENTJ, or attachment to work, can lead to disappointment, then it's time to withdraw. So just do your work without having any expectations. So in my case, I now post videos, I don't even look at how many views there are. No attachment. So there will be no concern, no room for me becoming upset for no particular reason. This may be a very hard thing to do. I'm very glad that I'm actually an entrepreneur, so I don't have to account to any boss of sorts. So for the next few months, I will try to get out of my FI grip by not counting how much I am earning, not caring about how many clients I have, how well I am doing. Just now I mentioned that to a certain extent, all ENTJs may have been under the influence of the FI grip. Why? Because FI grip sometimes leads you to want to recluse. Recently, I have very strong desire to isolate myself from my surroundings, from people. I just don't want to talk to people anymore. I just want to be alone. This sense of recluse is so strong. I feel like, okay, since nobody bothers, nobody is interested, then I will just earn enough money, then I will just block off everybody for the rest of my life. I have enough to feed for myself. I will lead a lonely life. That's okay. It's better than getting upset with the people around me. See how fluent I actually said this paragraph. That's because I really think that So fellow ENTJs, I think that many of you may also have these sentiments from time to time. Just so fed up with the people. They don't learn, they don't want to listen, they don't appreciate us. So I think one of the best things to do is to shut them off by shutting ourselves. Maybe that will help, I'm not too sure, but the ENTJ is not supposed to be built that way. So I hope that this episode is a good summary for ENTJs trying to look at the 3 possible problems that we may face across our lifespan. Personally, my FI group has been happening for a month or so already. I hope that this ends soon because I am very drained. So at Channel NITT, we have been producing a lot of ENTJ videos. Very soon, I will be producing a lot of more generic MBTI videos as well because I want to rebrand myself. In any case, if you have enjoyed our MBTI content or if you would like to know more MBTI content, do consider subscribing if you have not subscribed so that we can bring you more MBTI. Okay, I am going to sign off now and I'll see you in our next episode. Bye bye.